Okay, so like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, I can't say that enough. Like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Because we're trying to run up, this tribe on YouTube. Okay? It needs to be manifest, and it needs to come to pass, because a lot of divine ones are out here just rumbling around and have not found their tribe. Okay, so you need to subscribe so that you can get into this tribe, okay, and become one with your people, your kind. Okay, can't say that enough. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about today. This is what I want to talk about today. I will be showing you tips on how to untrap yourself through the manipulation of a lot of narcissists from different cultic associations that your family may have been dealing with, people you have known may have been dealing with. I'm talking about people that you have known all your life that was a part of it. I'll be showing you ways to disconnect from these traps that they have entrapped you with, to where you can't get out of the bind. You can't go no further, but stay in that bind, in that trap, because your mental is so destroyed based off of all these programs that they have placed your mental in, to where you are now bound and entrapped to those things. This is a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing. And it's been happening to you ever since you was a child. They've been working on you, setting you up to be around witches, to be around warlocks, have you in this state of mind as it being normal to be subjected to a witch or to a warlock, making it normal for you to have handlers in your life, to making all these decisions in your life of where you should be at, where you should go, what you should do, who you should be with, who you should be around, who you should be connected with. These are all a trap. These really are assigned handlers that have been assigning your life. Nothing in your life has been chosen by you, because you were you were basically under a spell to stay in these traps. And a lot of you guys don't know about it, but this is something that you guys need to be awakened to. And I know a lot of you guys was like, I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left alone. I just want to, that's all you wanted was your peace, and you want to be, left alone, and you want to be around you, like-minded individuals like yourself. You felt like something was weird. You felt like the things that you were a part of and the people that you are around, there was no real connection. There was no reciprocation of any energy like your own. It felt as if somebody was draining you. It felt like somebody was taking, siphoning your energy, your light. You felt as though you was living a identity that was not your own. You was living a life that was not your own, and somebody was living in your identity, in your life. Someone was attached to your inheritance and trying to siphon your gifts so they can actually become you, while you then be left with some random identity that you have no knowledge of, and try to do spells on you, spell casting on you, so that you will be submitted and subjected to this unknown identity, while folks look at you as such that thing. And this is very cruel, y'all. You're not the only one that they try to target and they try to do this to. There's actually millions of people they tried to do this to, and they tried to leave them for dead. And it's wicked, and it's something that you have to wake up to claim back your identity and claim back your power. It is never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too late to reclaim you and what was owed to you. It's never too late. You know, folks are still monitoring you, still gang stalking you to see, you know, if you have woken up to anything. You know, they still trying to, you know, record you and still trying to do all these monitoring tactics to see if you have woken up. And you have. And you have been presented the truth. And the truth will set you free. There will be justice for you. Because once you wake up, the devil had to return everything that was stolen from you. That's spiritual laws. That's why they try so much. They try to invest so much into you not waking up, doing whatever that they need to do so that you will not wake up to the knowledge of what's been happening to you. That's why they pay so many people, so many hands have been involved. You know, so much stuff have been involved according to you to keep you asleep. But now that you are waking up, everything had to be returned back to you. There's nothing being hidden under the rug. You know, there's nothing that's going to be hid over your eyes so that you won't think of what is true to not to be true when it's true. You have found out. The gig is up. And you want everything returned back to you. And you want nothing to do with these people ever again. That's the end game. That's what's going to come to pass. While these people thought it was a key moment to try to target and try to invade in somebody's life and try to play the controller to where they won't be seen, they won't be heard of, so that no one would find out, or they wouldn't find out what has been taking place with them. The devil is a lie, ma'am, sir. And then try to get you around, you know, certain people to continue working on your mental so that you won't even think of it being such a thing. But God. But the Most High will always send you through these awakenings to wake you up. So this is not your reality. These people are doing this. This is going on. That's going on. Have you thinking? Have you putting pieces together? To get you to realize this is a fraud life. Somebody did identity fraud on you. Somebody tried to do a big working on you to not just jeopardize the things that you were supposed to do, but the things that you were supposed to have. The gang stalking, that's on one accord. Folks, when they realized that wasn't working, they were trying to get you up out of here. When they realized that the witchcraft and the spell work and the physicians of the wizards and, the necromancers that they were, doing business with to try to get you up out of here, they found out your protection is overseeing all that. Then they tried. They got very scared. Realized, dang, this is big. This one is bigger than we thought. Because remember, they tried this on millions of people and they succeeded. But for you, for some reason, you still here walking in your identity and you're waking up to your true identity and you speaking about it, you talking about it, you bringing awareness to it. This must be the end game for them. And the Most High will use one of us to break their whole organization down. That this got to stop. You can't just constantly make a business out here of trying to identity fraud folks and place them in an unknown identity that they have no knowledge of, then trying to program them to that identity, then trying to do spell work on other people to see them in that unknown identity. It's a problem. And the fact that we don't even look We're not even moving in that identity that they chose for us. We're not even moving as in that identity they chose for us. We don't even look right in the identity they chose for us. People not even seeing us in that identity because our energy doesn't match that identity that they had tried to choose for us. Folks is getting confused. We getting confused until you actually woke up that, oh, somebody tried to identity swap with me and try to place me in this despicable identity that don't match me. Because that ain't me. And I know they having a hard time walking in my identity because that's not made for them. So they going through all types of trials and tribulations because that's not the identity that was supposed to be for them. The only thing that they probably getting, that they probably enjoying probably is the wealth. But how you going to join the wealth? How you going to enjoy the wealth when you don't even know how to sustain the wealth? Remember those who move too quickly in an identity that don't match them, they end up having a short-lived life, even wealthy. That's why you don't do destiny swapping. You don't do identity swapping because it may come back and haunt you because you don't know certain people's destinies. The destiny might overtake you because you weren't even made for that destiny. You're not even that person who's supposed to walk in that destiny. And this is what these people are learning as well. Want to be you so bad, want to take for you so bad. But realize your actual walk in your destiny wasn't glittering gold. That's what they thought. Now they had to live that lesson. They had to live that lesson. But those who got an ear to hear, stay fearfully and stay wonderfully made. I will come back on here and I'll be doing lessons. Hopefully you guys start booking appointments. I already set up, my appointments on TikTok, and I will put all my information down in the description below.